Hey, Matt Summers, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I mean, we only have a day and a half left.
That's true.
So I was looking at my new Mac, getting ready for MacAir Monday, and we're having a little trouble with the trackpad. Me and Miss Kime, and we would like to come to you since you're the trackpad guru. Can you
Okay.
help us out?
I will try to do my best. With the trackpad, there's a lot of things you can do with it. We can scroll up and down. I'll show you that real quick. So we're going to open up this. We're like a good cooking show. We already have stuff pre-made, ready to go. So you're on a browser and you want to just read the article. You take your two fingers and scroll up to go down the page on your trackpad. And then you scroll down to go back. So it's inverted. You can also, if you have multiple tabs going, you can swipe your two fingers left as soon as it loads up. And then you can also swipe right to get to your various tabs that you have open, or if you've clicked a link.
So it's kind of like your cell phone, how a smartphone works now.
Yes. With the clicking, so let's say we want to put a picture in a document. So I've loaded up the Cardinals logo here. Normally on a traditional computer with a mouse, you would right-click, save image as, and then import it into your Word document. But with a Mac, what you need to do is you need to hit Control and click your pad, or we should be able to double tap two fingers onto it as well as another way to right click. So then I would save image as, and I'm just going to save it as on my desktop, just so you can see desktop. We're going to save it as unknown, hit save. Going to minimize it. We're going to open up Word. We're going to delete that because we're going to use that here in a little bit. So we can right click. So that's where you would get your copy and paste if you're just copying, pasting questions or, text from one to another. You can also use your command button, which is the one that's right by the space bar, and you can see the features it can do there. But you would go to Insert,
Nice.
Photo, from File, go to your desktop, and then you could click on it and go.
That's not bad.
So again, you can either hit Control with one single click on your trackpad, or you can double click that. Spell check in Word is going to be very similar. So we're going to purposely misspell baseball again. So I can either double tap it with two fingers at the same time to get it to do a spell check, or I can also do the Control and one click and get it there too. Most of the time, Control will work essentially as your right click if you don't set your trackpad to a right click.
Okay, so how do I set my trackpad to a right click?
Okay, so you're going to go, easy way to go is just to Finder, and you're going to go to Applications, and then you're going to scroll down, and again, your scrolls work here too, so I'm scrolling up and down by moving my fingers up or down the trackpad. So I'm going to go down to System Preferences. And then I'm going to go over to Trackpad. And if you haven't been in System Preferences yet, there's a lot of things you can do in here with your computer, very similar to the control panel on a Windows-based computer. So if you want, here's some of your options. You can do the click with two fingers, like I was doing. But there's a little caret here you can change. You can change it if you want to make it the bottom right corner or the bottom left corner, and then all you'd have to do is tap whichever corner you set it as, and then it would right click for you there.
Right. So if I choose it, it plays the video on the side there?
Let's do the left corner. So left corner tap. We can also show you the right corner tap.
Nice.
And then there's also, again, like we said earlier, the two finger tap to right click.
Awesome. So a lot of customization. I can make it however I want.
Yes, and then while we're here, if you notice it says scroll and zoom, this will show you. So that's what I did earlier. I was moving my fingers up and down to move the page. You can zoom in and out by pinching, or pinching, or the reverse of it, whatever you want to call that, not pinching.
Unpinching?
Yeah, unpinching is a good one. Smart zoom, you can double tap with, let me click that again. You can double tap with two fingers, so two taps will zoom you in on whatever you want. If you're editing a picture and you want to turn it, you can just spin it like you would if you had it on your desk. There are a few more gestures we can look at. If you go to more gestures here, you can swipe between pages, which we did earlier.
Oh yeah, you did that. We're looking at the Cardinals.
And you can change how you want it to go depending on what you want to use there. So there's customization there. We also have swipe between your full screen apps, which is 3 fingers. Notification center. You can just go to the right side of your trackpad and move it, and that'll bring up, if you have it set to, you can see the weather. I think it gives business reports and things like that. Mission control is kind of a quick view of what you have open at the moment. So you can see all the things that that person had open in that video. I don't use this one, but this one is kind of a split screen one. Show you 2 things at the same time. Launchpad is very similar if you would go to like start programs on a PC and then show desktop. You can get it back to your clear just by spreading your fingers there. And again, these videos are there the whole time. You can watch them whenever you want. If you forget, maybe you're trying to do one.
Right.
And you are like, I swear it's this. Go see, maybe you change your settings.
Awesome. Well, Matt, I think we outdid ourselves with MacAir Monday this Monday.
I think it was pretty informative. You're right.
And we can always go back, and our YouTube channel is Mac Monday R3.
And we don't want to upload this yet. Hold on.
Oh, awesome. Thanks so much, Matt, and I hope you have a good holiday.
You too. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.